Hey guys, and here. Welcome back. So I have this thing that I want to show you that's probably the best invention next to a spoon. And you all can have a giggle at my expense, but to the people who have used a caulk gun before, we all know what this thing is here, right? It's a caulk gun. Put a tube of caulk in it, and you squeeze the handle and caulk comes out the end. Some are sausage guns. They look like sausage tubes you put in here, but this is a regular old caulk gun, right? So on the bottom of this, normally there's a little piece of wire with a rivet that you can swing out. And the purpose of this is when you cut the end off here, you stab it down in this tube here to break the seal. Well, I found it. The holy tube of caulk has a breakaway seal. So I'm gonna set the camera down here and cut this off. And you can see, it still has a tip on it, right? So because I need to lay a thick bead of caulk, I'm going to cut a large, chunk off. So cut a big old chunk off the end there and flatten the tip a little bit. But check this out. So I'm not gonna stab any sort of thing down in there, and this breakaway seal thing is really kind of cool. So all you do is you just squeeze the handle, and it, one pump doesn't do it. You gotta do two. Oh, nope, this one's easy. So it pops, and you can see the little tab in there that's popped itself out, and now you're ready to caulk. Obviously you gotta rotate this around so you can lay the bead correctly, but I don't know, guys. This here, it's the simple things in life that make me extremely happy. Something as stupid as this, so I don't have to cut the end off and stab down in and get mess all over this, and I got all over my hands, my talking hand, right? Something like this here is just a real nice thing to do, and it doesn't take a whole lot more effort. They just put a little what do they call it? God, words. Yeah, whatever. Perforation, but not fully perforated in there, so that when you apply pressure, it just pops. Something like this makes me real happy. So I thought, maybe you guys would get a little bit of a little bit of satisfaction out of it, like me. But just something like that is real nice, and you ain't gotta, spend more time on stupid stuff and worry about getting silicone caulk all over your hands, because stuff just doesn't want to come off, So anyway, this is the last line I have to lay. Get it underneath the extension cord here, and what I'm doing here is caulking all the separations in the floorboard here, because the previous definitely not owner, sorry Tom, previous builder of the shed here, they put 2x6s, and for our metric friends, that's 2 inches thick by 6 inches wide. I don't know how you guys measure it over there, and I don't know, I don't have the calculation stored in my head here, but he put 2x6s over top of a sheet of plywood, and over the years here, there's some termite damage right there, but those termites got all in that underneath piece of plywood, and so did water and all that stuff, and it's just all rotten. And what I don't want is for any water from inside this duck shed here to sit on that piece of plywood, because it ain't pressure treated, and rot it out. Yeah, I've got decking here, but I really don't need the floor, regardless of what part of the floor, to rot. So what I'm going to do is I've caulked all these, and that'll allow me to sweep it out and not have stuff get stuck between the wood, because there was, some places were real tight and other places were up to almost a 1/2 inch gap, like all the way back there. That'll keep it from allowing water to get in it and dirt and dirt that holds water and all that stuff. And what I'm going to do is, on top of this, I'm going to take this sprayer here and fill it with this stuff, which is, oh, I don't know, it's supposed to be the super best top shelf. I don't know, it was almost 50 bucks a gallon, so it better be good. This will cover supposedly up to 350 square feet right there. It ain't focusing right, but whatever, you get my drift here. So, you know, this is a, I don't know, 15 by 12, I think he said, shed. I actually haven't measured this thing. I've just been putting stuff up, but it'll cover this whole floor, supposedly. We'll see. And the reason I say we'll see is because it's wood. It's porous, a lot more porous than new wood, because it's old, right? It's got termite damage. So I might have to go buy another gallon, but we'll see how it goes. Floor's all nice and swept and blown. I got the backpack blower and blew it all out and cleaned it real good. And now I'm just finishing caulking. So I did some other things in here yesterday with the help of my friend. And you know, me and the wife spent some time insulating the ceiling and the walls. And we haven't finished it yet, but honestly, I could really care less about insulating more than getting the ducks out here, because I'm done with the stink. They got some real funkiness going on, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I could change this stuff every day, but yeah. So me and my buddy yesterday, we put up the rest of the sorry, brain fart, metal. We put up the rest of the metal on the wall here, and me and my wife the day before finished with the insulation on the walls. And yesterday we also put up some wood around the top here, and what that wood will do is give me a rail to mount stuff to. So the plan here is to mount, since I have those automatic waterers, I'm going to mount a piece of PVC tube with T's on it that I can plug some of that orange 1/8 inch, I think it's 1/8 inch, yeah, whatever, some of that orange 1/8 inch LLDPE tube into, and run it down into the brooder bins for the waterers. And about halfway down, about here somewhere, I'll have little disconnects so I can unplug it and pull the whole trough out, you know, give it a hose down with the hose, make it all nice and clean, put it back in. And then we have the front here, and you can kind of see the fronts off the ground. I know you probably can't tell in the video, but it's probably about 1.5 feet on this side. And what that'll let me do is, since it's raised up, back the back of this Workman to it, and take anything in here that's heavy or dirty or any of the muck, and just shovel it right into the back of the Workman. So instead of doing what I'm doing now with the trash can and carrying it up a flight of stairs and, you know, blowing my knee out and my back out and all that stuff, yeah, that happened. I can now just shovel it right into the back of the Workman, drive the Workman off into the woods somewhere and dump it. Since this guy has a dump bed, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to haul that wet muck, you know, up a flight of stairs or any of that stuff. So you guys can probably hear the traffic from you know, glorious Interstate 95. But when we go in here, it's super quiet. I'm really digging this, the quietness. Maybe I'll come hang out in the duck shed, move my computer out here, my office chair, just work out in the duck shed all day, right? Open the doors and just chill. I'm kidding, of course, we'll see, but you know, it's definitely a possibility. Get away from the wife, you know what I mean. So I put some shelves up here, and trying to step very carefully here, not to you know, playing a game of hopscotch indoors here, I guess. Try not to step on the caulk. But you know, they're crappy shelves or cabinets or whatever, but they were the best price, free, and they came with the shed. Same as this one. This guy has like little adjustable shelves in here that you can raise up and down and stuff, but no cabinet handle, so it's got this little guy here you pull open. But I figure up top here somewhere will go some of my networking gear, or maybe even like right here, I guess, because over here I'm putting a sink. I'm going to run the drain out and along the side, so I want to keep that away from water and any splashing. And I'm going to drill a hole through the side here that'll have some cable tray, and it'll take it into the hen house so that I can power cameras and, you know, disco ball and all that stuff, right? And back here somewhere, I plan to buy and install what's called a mini split. And I think up in the rafters here somewhere, I'm going to buy what's called a ducted mini split. And you know, they're not necessarily ducted mini splits. You buy the unit that goes on the outside, and you buy the ducted part, which is basically just a box with a squirrel cage fan in it. And the purpose of that, you know, we've all seen the mini splits that have the unit on the inside of the wall here that, you know, Mr. Slim Hitachi thing, you point your little remote at. This one doesn't have that. It has a box. So on the back of that, I'm going to put a filter. That way I can filter the air in here. So anyway, it's going to be glorious. And you know, just wanted to give you guys kind of an update and show you what was going on, and that I'm not just kind of standing idly by, and making progress. So peace, and I'll see you later. You know, like and subscribe and stuff. Actually, my neighbor's over here. You can see him. He's got a trailer. So I have to let you guys go. I'll catch you later. See you next time.